I'm Lieutenant Colonel Roberto Almario. I am the first Civil Military Affairs Group Commander for NCR, AFP Reserve Command. I am an entrepreneur on the telecom field, and I am the first nominee of Laang Kawal Party List.
I'm Colonel Noel Ditoyato of the Philippine Army, retired. I'm also a reservist. I was designated as the 1503rd Ready Reserve Infantry Brigade Commander, but I am temporarily relieved because I am the second nominee of Laang Kawal Party List.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Janet Chavez Arceo. I'm the first female battalion commander of the 403rd Ready Reserve Infantry Battalion based in Laguna Province. I am a social entrepreneur and an academic. I am the third nominee of the Laang Kawal Party List.
Ang Laang Kawal are reservists, citizen soldiers. But for me, ang Laang Kawal is naglalaan ng oras at buhay para sa bayan. And we are not paid. We don't have any salary. We stand for patriotism, nationalism, and volunteerism.
Laang Kawal represents a broad spectrum in the security sector. It represents the regular forces for the longest time are not represented in any chamber. Kailangan din natin i-represent ang ating mga reservists dahil sila itong mga naglalaan ng oras at kanilang mga resources para makapagserbisyo sa bayan na wala mang kapalit.
We're really focused on making sure na meron tayong pambansang seguridad. Ang pambansang seguridad kasi ay yung panatag, payapa at maunlad na pamumuhay ang ating mga kababayan. And in every community, there should be a reservist. There are civilian volunteer organization and groups. Sisiguraduhin namin na meron na silang mga standardized allowances, insurances. Yung allowances, well, at least 2,000 pesos a month para yung logistics ng kanilang pagre-report at pagsisilbi sa ating mga komunidad ay makover man lang. Currently, we don't have that. This is the reality sa buong Pilipinas. Lahat sila talagang out of their sense of volunteerism and patriotism. Kagaya ng sinabi ni Lieutenant Colonel Almario, naglalaan ng oras ang mga kasamahan natin. Pero it's about time na bigyan naman sila ng mga gantong benepisyo. Ito yung mga isusulong namin. At ang uniforms, gusto namin magkaroon ng, if not uniform allowances, talagang merong budget allocation para sa mga uniforme ng aming mga reservists at yung mga ROTC students and cadets.
How much does the uniform cost?
3,500.
Nasa byline natin, there is a kawal in every Filipino family. May laang kawal sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Dahil kung ikaw ay pamilya na may college student na kumuha ng ROTC or CWTS, siya ay considered na reservist. Lahat ng security guards actually ay kasama sa reserve force dahil ang kanilang training ay maihalin tulad natin sa basic citizens military training. Basically, parang sundalo talaga ang kanilang ginagawa. Napakarami ng nasa security sector natin, and kung ating babasahin ng ating konstitusyon at ang Republic Act 7077, lahat ng Pilipino actually na able-bodied are considered as our reserve force. Kasi kung yung tatandaan, mula grade 1 siguro, simula nagkaisip tayo, nire-recite na natin sa flag raising ceremony. Ang first line nga lang ng Panatang Makabayan ay, iniibig ko ang Pilipinas. Since we love our country, we must be ready to defend it. Ang numero po ng ating mga sundalo ay 125,000. Yan ating regular and standing army, and Air Force and Navy. Yung reservist naman natin, lahat ng sectors na nasa reserve force natin, 1.9 million. Ang veterans natin, dalawang category din yan. Ready Reserve saka Standby Reserve. Kasama na yan sila sa accounting natin na 1.9 million. Account natin sila lahat, CWTS sa ROTC. They will be numbering around 1 million. Potential base for voters, that is also the potential sector of our society will be represented by Laang Kawal in Congress so that ma-formalize natin ang kanilang mga benepisyo, insurance, and hindi sila mag-hesitate na mag-servisyo pag sila ay pinatawag ng gobyerno dahil alam nila na sila ay mapoproteksyonan ng ating mga batas.
I'm a proud product of ROTC. I've been serving for more than 30 years. A turning point for me was 2017 during the Marawi siege. At that time, that they needed reservists in the main battlefield, in combat. During the first week in May, we received a radio message that requires technical people to go to Marawi to support the warfighters. Actually, all our warfighters are there already in Marawi. And we were called to active duty to serve in Marawi for our technical skills. We were lucky that we were asked to serve. I have no doubt that every Filipino, every reservist will answer the call of duty. So we were there for 6 months. When they called, we answered. No regrets. In fact, that's the reason why we have Laang Kawal Party List.
I was a member of the Armed Forces for 30 years. We always get the least priority when it comes to budgeting. When I entered the service, we were underpaid, overworked, unsupported. Pero it changed over time. So dahan-dahan, nagkaroon tayo ng improvement. But it is not enough because of the changing security environment all over the world. We have to be ready at all times. We must be ready na ipagtanggol natin itong ating soberenya. Kaya kailangan natin ng legislation para mabigyan ito ng pondo, para mabilhan sila ng kaukulang gamit na magagamit nila pag sila kinol to active duty natin. Pag kailangan natin sila, prepared sila, trained properly, and they are equipped properly with the right tools. Imagine this one. You call to active duty 1 million reservists. We have that. We can call to active duty 100 million reservists. But we don't have 1 million firearms in the armory to issue to them. So that is the grim reality, but that can still be answered by legislation. Every year, kung meron siyang budget every year, we can slowly build up our reserve force. The three of us are not politicians. We are soldiers. We are reservists. We can't promise anything, but we have a mission for our soldiers, for our reservists, for our veterans, for our ROTC cadets, and that is to legislate laws para magkaroon tayo ng batas to protect them, to defend them, and to sustain them.
We have now 120 officers and 1,200 student cadets enrolled currently. There are 3 other levels who have graduated already from the ROTC program. Roughly an average of 1,000 per levels, about 4,000 ngayon coming from the ROTC program. Yung mga graduates ng CWATS at saka LEPS, that's about more than that. Mas marami pa doon. So, our school catered to the lower class families because that is also the advocacy of the owners, the family. Yung mga estudyante namin, mahihirap sa kanilang pumunta sa eskwelahan dahil marami sa kanila kulang ang pamasahe. Pero sila pa rin ay pumapasok. Ang naoobserbahan namin ay dahil gusto nilang maging graduates ng ROTC. Gusto nilang maging future reservists. Magandang pangitain para sa ating bayan, pero kailangan tulungan natin yung mga lahat ng gustong mag-ROTC or even yung mga CWATS at saka LPS. Kailangan malaman nila na merong tulong na maipapaabot sa kanila ang gobyerno para mas lalo pa mapaigting ang kanilang pag-aaral o kaya ang kanilang serbisyo pagkatapos nilang graduate dito sa mga programang ito ng National Service Training Program.
We call ourselves volunteers. Our dream is, in the next few years, to be called reservists. Because when we are called reservists, it means that we are getting allowances, we are getting insurance, we are getting all the incentives that's in the law, the RA 7077. Andun naman lahat eh. Hindi lang siya ma-operationalize because walang funding, walang IRR. So, ang nararamdaman ko, every Saturday or every Sunday, you have thousands of reservists. They wake up at 5 a.m. because our call time is 7. And of course, they need to prepare their uniform. But the biggest challenge for our reservists is sagot namin ang pamasahe namin, sagot namin ang pagkain namin. And most of our reservists nag-a-absent sa trabaho. For what? To serve our country, to train, because yun nga ang sabi ko eh, our volunteers are really very patriotic, very nationalistic. We're volunteering our time. Every weekend, nagsasanay kami. Ang sabi nga ni Colonel Litoyato is yung panatang makabayang, the first 3 words, iniibig ko ang Pilipinas. And the last 5 words, nang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Because we love our country and we are there to be ready. Kaya nga reserve eh, ready to serve. And to be ready, we need to train. But in order to meet that standard, we must give our reservists the tools and equipment.
We only have one country. We have no choice but to love it. We have no choice but to serve it and do everything in our capacity to help it become the country that we want it to be.
And this is the reason why you have 50 to 100,000 reservists reporting for duty every weekend without any remuneration, without any incentives, walang kapalit. Kaya nga, we are volunteers and reservists.
Yung concept ng pagmamahal kasi, you just change your frame of mind. Hanapin mo lahat ng reason na mahalin mo ang Pilipinas. Hindi yung maghanap ka ng reason para kamuhian mo siya. I love our country because you do not reinvent tourist spots. The whole country is a tourist spot. In the active service, naikot ko yung buong Pilipinas at napakaganda talaga. Maraming countries din ako naikot. Pero tuwing pag-uwi ko ng Pilipinas, there's home sweet home pa rin talaga.
It is worth fighting for. And if that means kamatayan sa bawat isa sa atin, then it's all worth it.
Kasi you just find reasons to fight for the Philippines. And the number one reason to fight for it is because you are a Filipino. If you consider yourself as a Filipino, you fight for the Philippines. Ipaglaban mo ito. Kung hindi ka handa na mamatay para sa bayan mo, ipamigay mo na lang. It is very providential na napunta sa atin yung 149 because it is about patriotism. When we say 143, one thing goes into your mind, I love you. Pero pag sinabi mo namang 149, I love Pilipinas. 9 letters. So very appropriate yung ano namin. 149. Laang kawal ng Pilipinas.
Laang kawal natin to para sa Kongreso.